Hey, welcome back to Small Town Mentality Podcast. I'm your host, Ben. Randy's here.
Unclean. Unclean.
Okay. You can't see me, apparently. The producer, I don't know what he wants to be called this week, but the producer's here.
Hello.
And we have a guest, Travis Gray, musician, correct?
Yep, musician, country artist.
There you go. Yeah, I was checking out some of your stuff on YouTube this afternoon. Some of the stuff Randy sent me.
Oh yeah, I got some. I'm working. Well, the one Randy sent you was part of that your touch. I just wrapped it up. It's a country song I did, and I got another one actually. It's called Live Life. It's actually completed. I did it probably 6 months or so ago. I got to get that to you guys when I get a chance. I don't know if you already got it or not, but it's on YouTube.
So Randy knows you better than I do.
Yep.
Were you guys like friends?
Yeah, me and Randy. Yeah, and back in school we grew up together.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Same small town.
Yeah. Small town mentality.
Same small town. Yep. Same small town.
What are you doing? Pulling up his songs?
Oh no, I'm sending a link to Emily so she can
watch the YouTube.
Finally got her to join the Discord.
Oh, really? Is that who that was?
Yep.
Sweet. Wives are on Discord. That's fun, huh?
Yeah.
My wife joined the Discord also.
Yay.
Yeah, well, ever since then we've stopped using it as much. Like I tried to do voice chat a few times and it hasn't come up. I was like, what's probably a good idea? And then they can't listen in for some of the shit we're talking about.
No, not that. Okay. No, I've been trying to be on it more often.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I just downloaded it.
Nice.
When Randy sent it to me earlier, I just downloaded it. So I got to kind of get used to it.
Yeah, Discord's fun. It's just like an interactive group for the show and other shows and other networks and things like that. I mean, there's tons of shows on there.
Yeah, like I said, I got to get familiar with it. Like I said, my first time, kind of using the program or whatever. I got to get used to it using the app.
I wonder what Darth Maul's doing over there.
I don't know. He's got his hood down and.
Are you also worried about coronavirus?
No, it's Emperor Podcasting.
Oh. Okay.
The thing I don't understand is how they say it's a new virus and it's on the back of your Lysol cans past 2 or 3 years.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if anybody's ever claimed that it was new. It's just spreading.
Yeah. Spreading,
the biggest thing.
It's a novel strain of the coronavirus.
Yeah. I don't remember anybody saying it was new. It's just now it's spreadable, I guess. Like
right, it's just spreadable. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Speaking of the coronavirus, we are all out of toilet paper at Walmart, so that's fun. Why the fuck you need toilet paper for coronavirus? I don't understand that at all.
It's just people stocking up in case they end up like quarantined or something.
I understand the water, I guess, but the toilet paper? What the fuck? Now you think coronavirus is gonna make you shit a whole lot, or I don't know.
I don't know.
Wipe their asses.
Can you risk
all
it?
of them?
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to risk it? Shit. I guess they figuring better safe than sorry.
Well, there's a coronavirus bot that you can get on Discord that gives you coronavirus updates. For some fucking reason, somebody made a bot. Anyways, here, let me see the statistics here. I've got it on let me pull it up. Right here. It says cases, 100,775 deaths, 3,400, and recovered 55,000. Over 55, almost 56,000 have recovered. So over half have already gotten over it. I don't understand the hysteria at all.
Well, here's the thing.
Nah.
I'm incoming rant.
Okay.
Incoming rant, because every time I turn on Facebook, it's somebody like the Scooby-Doo meme where it's like coronavirus, let's see who you really are, and then it pulls it off and it's the media. Or Somebody saying, "Oh, well, you guys need to relax because the flu is more dangerous." Okay, fuck it. We get it. You're too cool to worry about it, and you're too smart to be taken in by the hysteria. Congratulations. We're back in fucking high school. But for the rest of us, I'm not worried about fucking dying, okay? I'm worried about the fact that, like most Americans, if we don't work, we don't eat, okay? And I can't be out of fucking work for a month under fucking quarantine, all right? That's just not in the fucking cards.
I'm worried about shitting.
Exactly.
We're having no toilet paper.
Yeah. That's the biggest fear right now. It's having to wipe with my hand.
Yeah.
But that's what drives me nuts, because everybody's like, "Oh, the flu is worth." China does not shut down factories over the fucking flu, okay? It's
No,
China. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, you're right about that. That's the fact there now. They're not gonna shut it down because of that. No.
Hey, Rando.
Like, I'm not thinking I'm going to fucking die from it or anything. I just don't want to have to deal with that shit. I mean, the hospital bill alone, I don't want to have to fucking deal with.
Yeah.
Hey,
Sorry,
Rando.
yeah.
You think if you were put in a quarantine camp for a month and fed 1,500 calories a day, it might help you?
I think I would run towards the nearest living thing and kill it. I think at that point, the disease would be the least dangerous thing about me.
The coronavirus.
If for no other reason than I won't be allowed to smoke. By the way, these things this thing has not been fucking happy with smokers, man.
Yeah, I've heard. The coronavirus, it was like the first case of people becoming zombies because they're just so hungry that they start eating people.
The hunger virus.
The hunger virus.
Yeah.
Look out, that boy's hungry.
The thing is, don't let it show up on the Simpsons because it might come true.
Oh. I think we need to push the census back, man. Just wait a few weeks and then count.
Yeah.
This whole thing blows over. Shit.
Well, somebody said that they were coming out with the antidote, or antivirus, whatever the fuck you want to call it, shot. They said they're about 4 weeks away. I don't know how you can put a time limit like that on there if they didn't know if they had it or not already.
See, I don't know. And I'm not encouraging anybody to go to the grocery store and buy up all the toilet paper or any shit like that.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, that I'm washing my hands. I tell you, dude, I had a delivery when
trying to wash my hands and my ass.
Yeah, wash your ass, wash your hands, wash your whole ass, wash your asshole. Now, I had delivery yesterday, or the other day when all the trucks were still in town because of that wreck.
Yeah, and
they had the interstate closed. And I had 2 deliveries. Both were 2 hotels. I come to the first delivery. I go to the guy's door. I knock on the door. He comes to the door. He goes, I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Fucking asshole.
And I get to the next delivery. I can't find his hotel because it was in the internet. It was ordered online, so I can't see the address. So I had to call the guy to get the right address. I go to his hotel room, and he comes in, or I pull up the number on my phone, call the number, and you know how your phone tells you what state you're calling?
Yeah.
It said Washington State. I'm like, oh shit. And then I get there and the guy comes up and he's got it paying in cash. I'm like, damn, man, why you got to be paying in cash? What, you got bad credit or something? Why couldn't you pay in a credit card or something like that, man? What the hell's with all this Jeremy ass cash bullshit? Oh, $10 tip. All right. Yeah, no, that's cool. You can spit in my mouth for a $10 tip. I don't give a fuck. Just change my tune like that.
Well, Randy spits in the mouth for $10, guys. That's what we've learned here.
I don't, but I'll claim to for the sake of comedy. That's probably the limit of, hey, if someone spits in your mouth for $10, it'll be funny. I'm like, nah, I'm not that dedicated to the craft.
Man,
yeah, I don't think I'll be that dedicated neither.
Gotta do it for the vine.
Vine ain't even a thing no more.
So, Rando, if it's $10 to spit in your mouth, how much to piss in your mouth?
I just lose on.
We
just ain't even going there. That just ain't happening.
Oh, because I think piss is cleaner.
Could be.
I think I'd rather it piss than spit.
Well, stale piss is sterile, but
is that what they're doing at all the Corona camps? Just pissing on people?
I don't know.
Yeah, pissing on people.
Just R. Kelly standing there in a nurse's outfit.
Oh man, that's what R. Kelly was doing. He was just helping. He's helping all these Corona victims.
Like
trying to treat it.
in Dark Knight,
Yeah.
She was stung by a jellyfish. I don't know.
except not blowing up the hospitals.
All he's doing is helping. Give the guy a break, man. He's saving lives out there.
Yeah. We're gonna change the subject now. Travis.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. We should probably get into some of your stuff, huh?
Oh man. So just listening to your stuff, man. I didn't want to talk about it when we were chatting back and forth on Facebook. I wanted to wait until we got
Oh yeah.
here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's like I said, I'm like I said, I did a little R&B,
Yeah.
a bunch of R&B, bunch of, because like I said, I used to be with 215 Music, which we still are together, but we kind of do our own thing, kind of Marcus, he's doing gospel music now. I'm pretty sure y'all heard of Marcus before. Mayo, he's doing gospel music. He got in church, and so I branched off and, like I said, started doing a little country,
Right.
myself. And like I said, I'm about three songs, in with country. I'm gonna make me a little EP, little eight track EP country, little like a pre album kind of like. And like I said, I got maybe about 3 or 4 more songs to go. So I should have it by by the summer, late this summer. I should have it done, and I'm gonna release it. But that Live Life song I did, it's on it's actually on iTunes, Google Play, and everything. You can look it up. Just type in, go to YouTube and type in Live Life and Trav, TRAV, and it'll pop up. And like I said, I released that probably about maybe 10, 11 months ago. And now I'm working on this one. I sent you, Randy, that Your Touch.
Yeah.
I worked on it for about a month and a half. And I mix and master, write, mix, master, and sing my own, everything. I do it all.
That's what I was just going to ask, if you had your own studio, if you get studio time.
Yeah. I got my own studio. I run a Bluebird SL microphone with 2 JBL speakers, studio speakers with a Focusrite 2i2 box. And I'm running that new 2018 Adobe CC program for my recording program. It's a pretty good program.
You could have called in live from the studio, man.
Yeah.
I could have. Actually, I could have. I wasn't even thinking about that. I actually sure could have. But yeah, I got 2, like I said, a JBL, they're real good speakers, as far as recording, and they give you that sound you need, that you want when you're mixing and mastering the track. So, and I got a like a 32-inch screen monitor, which is what I mix and record off of, because I can kind of see it better, as far as mixing and everything. But that Bluebird, it puts out pretty good sound, pretty good microphone. I like them for recording.
You're making Bob hard.
Yeah.
Shout out to Boomer Bob, by the way, newest Patreon. Appreciate that, man. He did it for the rap songs, I think.
All right. Trav link. What does that mean?
He wants his link. Okay. We'll post it in the episode description, and if you hit us up after the show, I'll put it in the Discord. He's in the Discord now too. He can share all this stuff.
Yeah. I'm in. Like I said, I got to get. It won't take me long. I'm pretty good with figuring out stuff pretty quick with stuff like that, because like I said, it takes a lot when you're recording that music, getting everything just right and putting the right plugins and stuff on them. Right compressor and everything. So
yeah. All right, I got another comment from Boomer Bob. Auto-tune style country sounds good.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I don't think he was using all that much auto-tune though. I mean, it wasn't like
no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. See, what I do is I run the Auto-Tune 8 program, and Terry's Auto-Tune 8, and what I do is I set the Auto-Tune back. I cut the humanizer up a little bit on the Auto-Tune so you sound a little bit more human. You got 0 to 100 on the humanizer, and I set mine at about, when I'm doing country music, I set it about 60-40, 65-35. So you can hear more of my voice rather than the Auto-Tune, but also you can hear my voice, and it just gives it that kind of like ring to it. As far as the Auto-Tune, but it don't ring too much.
Right.
So I don't use much Auto-Tune on it. Like I said, I cut my humanizer way up, and that makes the difference on how much Auto-Tune is actually in your voice. I got presets for my voice.
You doing any like music videos or anything yet?
Yeah, I'm fixing to shoot one for this song right here, Your Touch, in actually about 2.5 weeks. My camera guy, his HDQ visuals out of he stays about 8-9 miles away from me. He's a pretty good photographer. He goes around shooting and like club scenes he shoots, but he also shoots music videos. He shot a bunch of them, and he's gonna shoot it for me, making it more like a movie, like with the way the songs laid out, because I got it with the telephone.
Nice.
Well, yeah, because I can't. Yeah, and I ain't trying to like
beginning and everything, and so I'm making.
Yeah, and I ain't trying to like dick ride or nothing here, man. But I really can't overstate. I think you've really stumbled onto something pretty damn. You found the formula here. It's kind of a perfect blend of country and R&B. And you are not writing down dick ride.
I did write down.
You are right, motherfucker.
I'm sorry. I write down episode titles. Now
it's
I guess.
Like I said, I wanted to make more of my style too.
Right,
my style rather than trying to copy somebody. So I said, well, cause like I said, I've been doing music for 10, 11 years for a long time.
Yeah.
But like I said, I kind of.
Can I ask that,
found my lane.
Travis, what instrumentation do you have on your tracks?
Well, the instrument. Usually, what I do is I buy, like I shop with certain people online for my beats. I don't make my beats. I usually buy my beats from various people off YouTube. I buy leases, premium lease. Sometimes I buy track out leases. All to start with, like that song I put on Facebook. That was the tag version. But I'm putting it together now before I put it on Google Play and everything. Usually when something comes to my head, I'll go ahead. I'll get that beat and I'll go ahead and record. We have the right delivery on the way I'm gonna sing it. You can always write your words down, but if you don't get that right delivery, on the way you said it the first time when it comes in your head, it's kind of like it might be a little off or a little different. So I usually buy my beats off of YouTube from various people, premium leases and stuff, or it depends on what I'm gonna do with it.
Yeah,
that's what most rap artists do as well.
Another comment from Boomer Bob. What I meant by auto-tune style is the beat is electronic, not an acoustic drum track, which gives it a modern style, little rap flow bridge in it too. And that's what I was talking about.
It's more modern style.
It doesn't sound like anything else I've heard. The closest thing I can compare it to is maybe Lil Nas X, but it's a completely different species.
It's kind of more. It's kind of different than his because his is more. His got more drums and stuff. Mine's more kind of relaxed alternative. It's like country.
Right.
Country alternative is kind of what I label it as, like an alternative country with, like I said, and like I said, I put a little auto tune on it because if you listen to some country artists today, they're using it.
Right. I don't think anybody
using it a different way. Some country, they use it because it gives you that sound. It kind of gives you that, if you got a certain voice, it'll give you your style. Like everybody uses it, you might not can tell because they might put a high amount of humanizer on their voice. Some people might go 80-20. Some country stars, it all depends on who's mixing their music and mastering their music. But like I said, so I master my own. So I kind of, some songs I don't use as much. Some songs I might use a little more. It all depends on, the song. But I try to not keep it below 60% if I'm doing country music. Try to keep it 60-70% auto tune, and then so that way it kind of gives you that sound, but not too much of that sound.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you see a lot of people try to blend like hip hop and country, but not a lot of people try to blend R&B and country, and this just R&B and country just mixes together really well. At least the way you do it.
Yeah, it mixes real good. So that's why I kind of feel. I felt like it R&B country because, like I said, usually when I write my lyrics for a song, I already have my lyrics wrote.
Right.
And then what I do is I'll go find a good beat for the lyrics that I've wrote or for the song that I've wrote. I'll go find a good beat for it. and if I feel like the beat matches the lyrics real good, then I kind of blend it in. That's why I try to tell stories when I do music. I do country music. I try to tell stories, something that everybody else can relate to. Not me necessarily personally going through it, the situation, but mainly for everybody else, because I know somebody's going through, different things in life that pertains to the song.
Right.
Like live life. The idea was basically living life. You're living life a little at a time. Just taking it one day, one step at a time. That's basically the whole. The way I had the song laid out, the way I wrote it for. And that your touch is basically about a guy telling a girl not to leave, to stay. So that's basically the outline of that song that I did. So basically, I don't write it necessarily for me. I write it basically because I know somebody's going through that in life. So I kind of write it, in for the people, to listen to and they can relate to, not only myself.
We get an echo all of a sudden.
I think he was moving away from his phone a little
Yeah,
bit.
I think we got a little echo.
All right.
Yeah, I was
Boomer Bob asks.
Yeah.
And Boomer Bob asks, is he the only musician in his music, or does he collaborate? Which I know you mentioned Marcus Oxendine earlier.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Well, I collaborate with Marcus. Yeah. Me and Marcus, we did a few R&B songs together, and he's on that Live Live track too. He raps on it. He did like a kind of a coat forward, but it's kind of his own little. It's kind of a rap. That Live Life is a rap country song, and but it's kind of more R&B rap, not heavy rap. It's more R&B laid back, like you said, Randy. Right. More R&B rap, hip hop. Hip hop is what I call it. What they call it now, I guess.
Which, by the way, is the most McCall thing I've ever heard in my entire life. That is.
Yeah.
That is McCall.
You know how we are down south.
Now he's writing down hip hop.
Hip hop is what they call it down here in the South. It's kind of hip hop mixed with country. It's a lot of it down here, especially in the indie artists. There's a lot of indie artists that's coming out with hip hop, and it's what they call it down south. It's hip hop, which
was never, to be blunt, which was never my thing. I never really got like Big and Rich or.
Oh, I thought you were saying to be blunt was never your thing. I was like, that's always your thing. You're always blunt.
Yeah, no. But the way, like I said, it just seemed like it was forced. It seemed like kind of trying to mix oil and water. But again, when you get an R&B element into country, it just really works. And I think I've said that 3 times already, so I'm gonna shut up about that. All right. But you're writing down Dick Ride and Hick Hop.
Yep.
For
Dick Ride the Hick Hop. That's a rap song right there.
Dick Ride the Hick Hop.
Yeah.
I like Boomer Bob blunts and barbecue.
Yeah.
I like that. That's
so Travis, what's your process to write your lyrics? You said, you'll get an idea of something maybe you think people might relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Then what happens after that? Do you have like a particular place that you like to write, or a mood you like to get into, or? Yeah,
actually, when I write, usually, like I said, because most of the time I got lyrics. If I'm working, I have lyrics coming in my head. Even when I'm busy, I'm the type that, and when I get something, I feel like it's kind of connecting. It's like a feeling as a writer. You can feel that, when you got a good song by the first 2 or 3 sentences that comes in your head, and because most are, well, I know I do. I can't speak for most artists, but mostly I put my chorus together first in a song when I'm writing it,
right.
And then I pertain my verses or my bridge in that song according to my chorus, or some people call it a hook, but rappers call it a hook. But most R&B artists or country artists call it a chorus. But that's when mostly I'm putting the main focal point on the chorus first, and then I write verses for that, like pertaining to the chorus because I like to make it like a story. I like it for it all to blend in together. If you listen to the song, it kind of all goes together, verses and the hook, slash or whatever, chorus, it all goes together.
Are you into like hip hop and R&B and stuff? Is that what got you into this?
Oh, well, yeah. I always like hip hop and R&B, and I always like country. So I felt like I was like, well, I kind of try to put both of them together because I got a country voice anyway, and I sing good country. I sing R&B. Like I said, I sing various ways. I can sing country. I can fit my voice for country. I can fit it for R&B. And like I said, here lately I just been on a country run, but I do R&B sometimes too.
Nice.
And
Yeah,
do you have any tips for musicians out there who have creative blocks? There's a lot of people that want to be creative, but they just can't quite get into it. Do you have any tips?
Well, yeah. Well, the thing is, like I said, the tips I can give them is you gotta stick with it. A lot of people as musicians, they kind of don't get to where they need to be. As a musician, like the main thing is you can write a lot of people that can't write, and get writer's block. So,
Yep.
and that's the main thing as a musician is writing it, and then, like I said, of course, mixing it all down, that takes time. But there's been many times, I get to where I don't get the sound I wanted, and I knew I had to have it, but I had to figure it out. And a lot of artists, I give them tips because they'll give up, especially when they're right there close to getting the sound that they want. And the main thing is finding what style you want and going with it, finding your style. Because a lot of times in these days in music, a lot of people's copying a lot of people, and it's hard to get sing like that if you get your own style and go with it, and you got to, like I said, you got to feel comfortable, with music as a writer, because it can get discouraging sometimes, especially when writer's block kicks in, when you're halfway through a song and you don't know what to say next. And it happens to a lot of artists to get writer's block, especially when you're writing it yourself, because a lot of artists have co-writers just there with them, Most artists have co-writers. Yeah. So, and it's kind of challenging as an artist to write it, mix it, master it, and sing it yourself. But once you ever get the catch, to doing it yourself, and it all it all comes together like a formula. Once you get the writing part down, if you're a writer, a good writer, or you don't have to be a good writer to start out. You can gradually make yourself become a good writer if you keep at it. Everything, practice makes perfect. But some people are naturally born writers. They can write something, like that, And you have different artists. You got writer artists, you got freestyle artists, and I'm a writer. I like to write my music because I like to tell more stories. Freestylers, they tell stories, but you have, like I said, you have some writers and some freestylers, and I just happen to be a writer.
So Dad said he saw you today.
Yeah, I seen him today at the store. Yep.
How's he look?
I waved at him. He looks good. Looks good. He looks real good.
Haven't seen him since Christmas. He still looks like a friggin' wild ass hillbilly with that beard.
Yeah, he's got his beard. Yep. I seen him at the gas pump today. Showing it, I waved at him. I was just getting off of work actually. But yeah, I got a new song I'm working on too.
What's that like? What's the new song?
The new song I'm working on it's called Lonely. It's a country song. It's like a more of a string guitar country, kind of a string guitar country with a few 808s in it. It's kind of like it's like country R&B, like how I've been doing. I'm kind of staying in the same lane, and it's basically about a girl that's leaving, that left a guy, basically about a girl that left a guy, and she regrets that she left him, and
right.
So basically that's what I based that song off of, and it's sounding pretty good. I'll have it done in probably about 2 weeks or so. I just started on it. It usually takes me about 2 weeks to get it, to record it, write it, write it, record it, mix it, and master it, and get it to the level I need, you know, as far as radio quality.
Hey Travis, did you say it's got 808s in it?
Yeah, the new song I'm working on. It's got a few 808s with string guitar. It's kind of like a hip hop slash R&B, but it's slow string guitar type country beat.
Yes, for the uninitiated, what are 808s?
808s is your bass.
Now I know y'all
Uh,
wanted that
that's
808. Can you feel that
Yep.
BAS in
Yeah,
space?
yes, that's bass. 808 is your bass in your beat. It's different levels of bass, different types of bass as a beat maker. You know, that's what most beat makers in the South use. Country artists use it. A lot of rap artists use 808s, of course, and some R&B songs use it. But they might use it lightly. Some of them use it heavy in rap songs. You know,
Outcast uses
but it's just
808s.
Outkast uses 808s. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
A lot of
Roland
that-
drum machine. It's a Roland drum machine from the 80s.
Rolling drum machine. Yep.
It was originally made to sound like real drums, but
Yep.
it didn't sound at all like real drums.
No, it's got its own little
It
unique
became
sound.
its own thing, though. Yeah.
Yeah, and then it turned
Yeah.
into it now has a complete different life of its own as
Oh,
one
yeah,
of the main sounds of hip hop.
Yeah,
Yep, it
Dave
is.
makes
It is.
a lot of music. He makes a lot of beats and synths and things like that.
Yeah. 808s. I like 808s.
Who's Dave, man?
I listen for 'em.
I mean, Darth Maul, whatever the fuck you were going by this week.
I said Emperor Podcast Team.
Oh, my bad. Emperor Podcasting, like Palpatine. Okay, I get you.
Yeah, it took you a second.
Yeah, usually does. For being honest,
Yeah.
for being honest with ourselves.
But yeah, there's nothing better than that 808 kick sound. I love it.
Yeah, I do too. I love 808.
Tuned 808s. It's just amazing.
Mm-hmm. And like that's mainly what I look for in a beat when I go to write songs to it. I look for the synthesizer, guitars. I like pianos with a little bass in it, and so it kind of gives it, like I said, some of them country, more of a country feel, and some of them is more of a R&B feel. So, like I said, and some of them's a little of both. So I try to, like I said, like Randy said, I try to blend R&B with country. So kind of give a new style,
genre.
kind of something different.
What would this new genre be called?
You said hip hop, right?
I don't know.
Hip hop? Yeah,
Hadn't really thought about that. But hip hop is like the rap, more of the rap. Now R&B country, we don't really got a name for that. I wouldn't think now, unless it's one I haven't heard of.
Rhythm and bluegrass.
But hip hop would be
Rhythm and beers.
rap and country. Yeah, hip hop. And yeah, so I hadn't really thought of a name to call it, but like I said, I'll have it on YouTube probably in about 2 weeks. Like I said, a week and a half, I'll have that Your Touch on YouTube, and it'll be the least. I got the least version now. It's just when I bought the least beat, it was a second slower than the beat that I originally had put the song on. The unleashed beat, and so I had to do some adjustments to my vocals to put them back on beat. When I did it on my program, I had to slide each one back and place it on beat myself. And that's kind of challenging, but I've been doing it so long, I can do it pretty quick.
Yeah, Rhythm and Beers is the title of this episode.
Rhythm and beers.
Rhythm and Beers.
Rhythm and beers.
And Travis, how do you go about mastering your tracks? You said you do that yourself as well. You don't outsource that.
Yeah. See, my program has a mastering program on it, and what I do is I went and preset it. There's presets, in your recording, you're recording. So what's like in my program that I run, Adobe, it has presets. What's called presets, and that's my filters, and that's I have a mastering preset to where I get my volume at, my overall volume of my beat and my vocals together at around -7. And so and like I said, I got a radio quality thing on my it's a preset on my program to where I can click on it and put that plug-in on my vocals that I run. They call them plugins, to what I put in on my vocals when I'm mixing it. And I have mastering. I have automatic mastering plugins. I just have to go in and adjust them a little bit according on to the song and the beat. I have to master the beat too when I buy it from the beat maker. I have to go master it myself, master it in with my vocals, so that way it'll all sound uniform. But I always usually set my mastering setting on about -7.
I think that's one of the challenges for a lot of people is integrating the vocals in with the backing. Do you have any tips for that? Because often you'll hear tracks that it doesn't sound like the vocals are part. It's very obvious that the vocals are, they just sound completely separate. They don't sound integrated. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, and that comes in with you when you master your track. When you got everything laid out, when you lay your waves out for your vocals and the beat, you want your beat, and your vocals, like you said, to kind of intertwine, because you don't want your beat to be louder than your vocals, and you don't want your vocals to be louder than your beat. So everything has to be has to have that blend. And if it don't have that right blend, you could tell, like you said, that it's not the way it's supposed to. And that's all in with your mastering of your volume.
Oh,
robotic,
yeah.
We've got a droid.
Yep.
Yeah, we're getting this.
Oh, almost back.
Almost.
They sit on the mix,
I like
not
them.
in it.
Bob's correcting me
Yeah.
because we're all experts here.
Yeah, we have a lot of people.
We're all Grammy-winning producers here.
We got not a lot of people. We've got a few people listening that really enjoy blending things together and making things sound good. I'm not one of those people, but some other people are. I just wing it.
Hey Travis, do you scoop out the EQ at all in your backing to allow some space for the vocals?
Uh-oh. I guess we just hang out till he comes back.
So I think Travis said, yeah, he scoops out at about 1 kilohertz.
Huh. Yeah, you know more about this than I would. Dave. This is your language, you and Bob.
Yep.
Or something.
Yeah.
Oh, is he back?
The door opening.
Yeah.
Are you back?
Yeah.
The door open.
Yeah, I had a little, little connection problem.
You're good.
Nice things happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good, but it ain't good.
Oh.
Oh no.
What's going on, Dave? We're having a little issues with our guest.
Well, wow.
Quick, someone play a bunch of random keys on their synth.
Yeah. This isn't synth talk. No, I haven't seen the Taylor Swift video.
Dude, it's messed up. She dresses up like a dude, and she looks just like Tom Cruise.
Huh? She looks like Tom Cruise?
She looks like Tom Cruise. It freaks me out.
Way to give me a weird boner. I'm okay with either.
I'm gonna see if I can find a picture.
All
of
the ladies with the
You're not the only one.
It was like, yeah, I'm like, why the hell do you look like? Because it was the whole video is like, if she was a man, and I'm like, if you were a man, you'd be jumping up and down on Oprah's couch. Why do you look like Tom Cruise? I thought I had a thing for Nicole Kidman, and I thought I had a thing for Taylor Swift, and I guess it just turns out I had a thing for Kidman's husband, who looks like Taylor Swift in drag. I don't know.
Yeah.
We all got the confused boners now. Do not write that down.
Confused boners?
I feel like there's already been an episode of Small Town Mentality called Confused
I agree with
Boners.
you.
We had Fear Boner. We had Fear Boner. I know we had an episode called Fear Boner.
I agree with
that she's hot as a man?
Or does she look like Tom Cruise? Or
You agreeing with Randy or me? Because
I don't know what's going on.
I was fine with her looking like Tom Cruise.
Did we lose him again?
I think
Yeah, I agree
so.
with him on Taylor Swift.
Oh, there we go.
All right. What has been?
So Travis,
I think I'm
if
back.
if you were a
my
woman,
internet's kind of dragging a little tonight.
All right.
You're good, man. You can't even see my goatee behind the mic, Crom. It's hiding.
That's right. Crom's just been shit talking all night, man. Earlier
Yeah.
today, he said I look like a white Urkel, and I ain't even the right fucking race for that. So,
that's why he said white. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, I mean, I don't even. I mean, I know I look white, but I ain't even the right fucking race to be classified as the white Urkel.
Crom's probably
you
got.
should have said, yeah, you should have said red. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Hey Travis. Travis.
I don't know what happened.
I can hear wind every now and then.
It
Guys,
sounded
hear
like
me?
that air-
Yeah,
All right, I can hear
Yeah,
you now.
can you hear us?
Well, he can't hear us
I
now.
don't think he can hear us.
I don't think.
I think I'm. Well,
All right.
the winds are high.
If you're on,
Now,
I
winds.
can hear
Okay.
that. Boomer Bob says if you're on the phone, close any apps you have other than your browser.
And get some wind blockers.
Yeah, I think.
Rando, hike your pants
Click,
up.
click what, Randy?
Yeah, I'm not.
I got no idea.
I'm not talking to Crom twos anymore. It's
I'm about.
Whatever.
I'm
I mean,
waiting.
he's
waiting for
sitting-
you to give
he's sitting-
directions to the producer to stop putting Crom's comments on the screen.
Nah,
I mean,
he's
sitting
fine.
he's sitting at ground zero anywhere. I ought to be put this bandana back over my face so
no.
I don't catch it over the internet.
That's what I was gonna say. He's probably got coronavirus, anyways.
He's gonna get it first. That's certainly
Yeah.
true.
It's
You're
nice
gonna-
to know you, Crom.
Gonna cough into the microphone and we all catch it.
You were one of the best trolls we've ever had.
Travis, you with us?
Yeah, I'm
Travis.
still with you.
All right, there we go.
Oh, so following on from the Taylor Swift, if you were a female, oh no, he gone
He's gone. He's
Oh.
gone.
completely.
Well, I guess that's the perfect time to do some sponsors.
I had a great question, and he's gone.
He's
God
gone
damn
now.
it!
Go to ballwash.com. Use promo code STMPod at checkout and save yourself 10% or 15% off. Check out all these cool. They've got nut rub, ball wash, nuts, butts, and body wash with activated charcoal and sack spray that neutralizes odor. They also have good head shampoo and conditioner. All kinds of cool stuff on there. Merch.
And once your junk is nice and clean, you can entertain some adult time with some spunk lube.
Lube it up, man. Spunklube.com.
Put some
Promo code
spunk on your
STM.
junk.
Also 15% off.
Promo code STMPod.
So you think he's coming back, or should we just close the show out?
I don't know. I mean, that's 45 minutes. That's pretty short for us. It's
Yeah, no, I'm just kidding. We can keep going.
Yeah.
Except for I got nothing. We went on the whole rant coronavirus shit, and then we interviewed that guy for a while, Travis.
Yeah.
That guy, the R&B country guy.
Yeah.
Which is I'm not that into country, to be honest with you, but the R&B country is cool, like a spin on it, you know.
Yeah.
It's kind of got a new idea.
Never heard of hick hop before, like the name.
Yeah.
I get the concept. That's pretty cool. So I guess I'll ask one of you guys the question.
All right.
Rando.
Yeah.
You're an open mic comedian.
Uh-huh.
How do you think your life would be different if you were a female open mic comedian?
He'd probably have a Netflix show already.
You'd be Rebel Wilson.
I'd
Amy
be
Schumer.
you know, fuck you. Okay, I'd be Lisa Lampanelli, and you know it.
Could be.
Yeah, no, she's pretty funny actually. Yeah.
I like to think I'd be Lisa Lampanelli.
Just racist and screaming at the crowd.
Somewhere between Lisa Lampanelli, exactly.
Which is definitely a lot funnier than Amy Schumer and Rebel Wilson, but yes.
Somewhere between like Lisa Lampanelli and fucking. God damn, I can't remember her name now.
Mary Tyler Moore.
No. No, she also but no. I guess I'd just be racist if I was a female comedian because I was going to say somewhere between Lisa Lampanelli and Roseanne Barr.
There you go.
So,
well, they can kind of. Roseanne can't get away with it, but Lisa can. Why? How is it that Lisa can get away with it, but Roseanne makes an accurate description on the way somebody looks and can't get away with it?
I don't know what's going on with that. I don't even remember the exact whatever thing she said. I just remember she said some racist shit and she was on Ambien and.
No, she just. I don't even know if it was racist. Besides the part about the what's that movie about the monkeys?
Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes. Thank you.
See, with this Corona shit going around, first place I went was Outbreak.
Yeah. She made a Planet of the Apes reference, but the girl looked exactly like her. So I don't understand the racism in that. Why is it okay to say you look like someone as a white person, but not as another race? And I was like, that's like the exact roasting term. You look like that's a race, not a racist thing. That's a roast thing. I don't understand where
a roastist thing.
I just don't understand the demographic where it's fine if white people look like, but you can't say you look like somebody without being racist.
Well, no, historically, monkey has been used as a racial slur.
I understand that, but she looked like the actress in the movie.
What do you do?
Yeah.
Is this the old movie or the new one with?
I think it's the old one.
Okay. I was gonna say if it was the new one with Helena Bonham Carter or whatever her name is.
Maybe that's who
butchered her name. Because it was the new one, the Tim Burton one, and that monkey was kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie.
Be careful around monkeys, man. They're spreading all kinds of diseases, AIDS, coronavirus.
So, Rando, if you
everybody under quarantine with a giant poster with my fucking smiling fat face outside.
Have we talked about
with an ape lady?
Have we talked about furries before?
Furries.
Yeah. I know. Well, I know you were talking about it on the 2.5 Amigos podcast.
I'm seeing lots of furry porn now in that Discord group.
It's a little disturbing.
Open the floodgates.
Yeah.
It's one guy
on this topic.
Posting it. Well, that's always the case, isn't it?
A lot of sexy foxes for some reason. He's really into the foxes.
The last one I saw was like Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, I remember that one.
It's like, why? But what I was going to ask is, like, Rando, you were saying that you like monkeys and apes and stuff. Would that, if you were a furry dressing up as is that what you'd go for, or?
No, I just like the chick that played Marla Singer. I mean, I just like that actress. That's
as a monkey.
Helena
as an actress, but not as the Red Queen. For some reason, that they do.
Okay, so let's say
it was too big.
Let's say elevator pass, hall pass, whatever. Where you can sleep with a famous person. Would it just be her or her in the monkey costume? I want to know where you're at on this.
I don't know. I feel like Tim Burton would have an opinion on this, but
because we've talked about sleeping with animals on this show before. I think Austin said he was into I can't remember the name of the rabbit, but I was into
Jessica Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit, yes.
Jessica Rabbit wasn't a rabbit though.
So
well, you're talking about animals and you're talking about
I know I said Austin was into some kind of rabbit, and I
thought you were saying that Austin was into Jessica Rabbit.
No,
like
he had a different one. I can't think of it.
But I into Roger.
Yeah. I'm into Bugs Bunny when he dresses like a girl in the dress.
Can anyone do a Roger Rabbit voice?
So you think Austin's trying to get a little hair?
Yeah. Okay. He got himself on this one. I think once an episode, Randy loses it. And this time he got himself with Austin getting a little hair.
I just had to take a shot at the low-hanging fruit that is Austin's, receding hairline head.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck you, Boomer Bob. Plugging another show that's about to go live.
If this show peters out, you know what? We're not that desperate for views. I'm not pulling my Peter out just yet.
He's probably pulling the plug. He's gonna go over there. That's okay. That's all right.
Thanks, boss.
Yep.
Thanks, boss, for listening. Thanks, boss.
Yeah.
Thanks, boss.
Boy.
So what animal would you be into, Dave? What's your go-to? I like Bugs Bunny in a dress. That's what I'm sticking with.
To have sex with, or to
Like,
put
did you
on a
ever
costume?
were you ever attracted to any childhood animal, fictional or
Absolutely
not?
not. Absolutely not.
Besides ponies now.
No.
Oh, I thought you said Pinkie Pie was the hottest.
Fluttershy.
Fluttershy.
Why?
I'm just
You-
asking. You're the one that brought up the furry thing.
You like the squeaky voice, like ADHD,
ADHD.
party girls. Is that what you like, Ben? Or sorry, party ponies.
Party ponies. Yeah, I like to party.
Clearly. Although you do
I-
party. I see your Snapchat.
Mm-hmm.
I get the sense that there's more than meets the eye with Pinkie Pie, because her whole thing. I've caught a couple episodes where it's Pinkie Pie centric,
Yeah.
and you start to think after about the first 5 minutes, you're like, "This motherfucker's on drugs,"
Mm.
and then you start thinking, "Oh, she likes to party." Oh, right, and she lives like in an attic above a bakery. Nobody else. Everybody else has got like their own place or whatever, but she like lives in an apartment above a bakery, and everything she does has something to do with like baked goods or sugary snacks. And it's like, oh yeah, sugar. You talking about that booger sugar and partying with that booger sugar. That's what. So Pinkie Pie's on cocaine. That's my hot take.
Is it special cocaine, and that's why she can break the fourth wall? Or
I don't know.
She-
You ever been so high that you like see realities that don't exist?
Mm.
Yeah, once.
That might be. Maybe that's it with her, and she just happens to be right.
She's just so high all the time. There's no fourth wall.
And she'd be hanging around Discord because Discord's probably her fucking dealer. Yeah, I went back and watched the show. and the producer Lauren Faust has got like a DC show about the DC comic heroes or comic heroines. So you got Supergirl, Batgirl.
Who's your go-to
Zatanna.
superhero? Your hall pass superhero.
My hall pass superhero?
Yeah.
Fuck. Probably Storm.
Storm's good.
Pay very close attention, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Pay very close attention that this motherfucker knows my significant other is watching right now.
Oh yeah.
And starts with his hall pass shit.
I'm sure she knows.
He is trying to
Come
get
on.
me.
Don't lie that you've never had this conversation before.
I mean, I was like, at this point, you could give me, because I'm a comic book nerd, dude. I grew up reading the comics and shit. So it's like you could give me each fucking comic company, which comic book line, and I'd have one for that. You could probably give me every superhero team, and I probably got a hall pass on that.
Superhero hall pass, Dave?
Or She-Hulk.
Give me some choice.
She-Hulk.
I'm not familiar with it. Crap load of them. Give me some choices. There's Wonder Woman, right?
Mhm.
Batgirl,
Ooh, Wonder
Supergirl.
Woman's great.
That's about as far as I go. Oh, some of the
Captain
X-Men.
Marvel.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
You like the girl that kisses people and steals their life force? Is that what you're into?
What?
What was her name? I can't remember.
Rogue.
Rogue, yeah.
I think maybe some version of Wonder Woman. Probably not the latest movie version.
Oh, she was pretty hot though.
Yeah, but I didn't like in the movie. She was just constantly going on about the dude, Steve or whatever his name was.
She really liked his watch.
Yeah.
It's just like, no, you're a warrior. You gotta fight first, then you fuck.
I don't remember
Nope.
the character's
Hang on.
name off the top.
Nope. think she was that damn distracted. I don't know. My favorite thing about that fucking movie was when he's in the tub and she's like, "What's that?" And he's got his hands over his junk. And he's like, "Well, you know, oh, my watch." And it cracks me up because you learn later in the movie that she had actually read about like male and female intercourse and all that shit. So she knew what a fucking dick was.
You're gonna have to help me out with the character name because I'm spacing it right now, but Scarlett Johansson for sure.
Black Widow?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's what I'm going with. Yeah.
The name isn't a red flag.
But is that
nope?
But is that because of the character or because of ScarJo?
ScarJo, obviously.
That's not really about the superhero then.
Well, I don't know, man. She could like wrap her legs around some dudes. Pretty fun. Mm-hmm. In the beginning scene of what was that?
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 or Winter Soldier, one of the two, and she's like swinging and climbing on people's heads and shit. Like, all right, you can sit on my shoulders. I'm okay with that.
I think a more interesting question is which superhero would be your hall pass based on their superpowers, not on their looks.
Oh, Mystique easily.
Because
she can be anybody.
What are her powers?
Exactly.
She could just turn into
a shapeshifter.
You want. Yeah.
Oh, shapeshifter. Yeah.
You could sleep with every famous person all in one night.
That'd be pretty great. I don't know if I go with. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd go with a shapeshifter. I mean, based on their powers,
I mean, I'd
probably back to Wonder Woman with the whole bondage thing.
Oh yeah, bondage.
I don't know. I'm going to change my answer from Storm to Mystique because something about the blue skin and the red hair.
Are you into anything else with blue skin, or just Mystique?
I'm just trying really hard not to make a drowning joke, because that's a little bit that dark even for me.
Yeah, Mystique's good.
I don't know. The Drow are more of a grayish blue, so.
I'm into somebody who's green. Dumber. What was her name from? Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
something
fucking Gamora, yeah.
Gamora, yeah, that green skin. I'll take that green skin. Money, fuck yeah. Gamora's hot as fuck, dude.
Can't argue with
she's technically, I don't know if she's a superhero, but she's a part of a superhero team, so it counts.
I'd say it qualifies.
Yeah. She didn't really have anything though, power-wise. She just hated her dad a lot. Which daddy issues? Perfect.
Of course.
That's what you look for.
Yeah, I just went into a fucking huge existential, horrible fucking drive off the fucking bridge depression earlier today when I found out that fucking Chris Pratt had to gain weight for his part on Parks and Recreation. Now, I knew he had to lose weight to play Star-Lord.
Yeah, I didn't know he gained weight for Parks and Rec.
I didn't know he had to gain weight for Parks and Rec. And I'm like, these motherfuckers, if they needed a funny fat guy.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm right. I was available. You had Aziz Ansari, that motherfucker's from Bennettsville. Why wouldn't McCall represent it? That's like, that would be like having somebody from Star Valley on a show and be like from Evanston. And you're like, well, Evanston should be represented. It's the only comparison I can think.
Oh, Crum's going for Nebula, the sister. He likes robots. He likes the girls that can open their jaw all the way.
All right, just keep in mind the batteries aren't included.
Yeah. I was wondering what that face Dave was making for. Salad Boy from Incel Training is Boomer Bob's new crush. I wanted to bring up Salad Boy, actually. I know I don't like to get too inside, but there's this guy in the Discord named Andrew, and he changes his name all the fucking time. Anyways, I was listening to Come Town the other day because I ran out of podcasts to listen to, and Stavros from Come Town and Andrew from our Discord have the exact same laugh, and I noticed that the other day, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
Oh, really?
Yes, like identical laughs.
Are they the same age? Is this like a generational thing?
No, Stav's 30 something. Andrew's like 18. But it's just like I was listening to it and I was like, every time Stav laughs, all I can think about is Andrew. Which is weird. But
So we do think Andrew might be a future superstar. So if he sounds
Could
like
be.
a dude from Cumtown, then
yeah,
maybe.
$45,000 a fucking month on Patreon.
Yeah, stranger things have happened.
If you guys want a shout out on the show, hit us up on Patreon. Check out my rap. Check out my rap songs. Listen to the archived episodes.
Hit us up on Patreon. Ben will let you spit in his mouth.
I thought that was you.
No, I don't get none of that Patreon money.
That's the $10 tier, right?
Oh, the $17 we've made the last year. Do you want some of that?
Nah, I'm all right.
I'll give you some.
I told you before, this is all your investment, dude. So I just come here to crack jokes, man. You're the one who's invested all the time and money. I'm just fucking with you.
Well, no, we've just had one Patreon for the past year and a half. They're giving us $1 a month.
I just don't want people spitting in my fucking mouth, so that's my excuse.
Oh. You don't know who's on the other side of the wall, man. You're good.
Yeah, and you need to know who's on the other side of the wall because of Corona, man.
It's true.
Fuck, now Rando looks like an obese, washed up Ricardo Milos.
I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
Neither do I.
Nice poll, Crump.
So, yeah.
This is mostly for the YouTube
Yeah.
listeners, by the way. If you want to get to see most of this stuff, you gotta start hitting us up on YouTube.
No.
Yeah, Boomer Bob's going at it.
I'm gonna take this shit in depth, man. Okay. Marvel. Mystique. Absolutely Mystique. Storm is a very close second.
DC.
Catwoman. Storm used to be with Forge, so we know she likes Indians.
Oh, DC. I'm okay. I gave you my Marvel already.
Yeah.
ScarJo, obviously, or Gamora.
All right.
Fine with either. DC is going to be probably. I don't know, man. I'm trying to think. They got Catwoman. They got what's her name? Vine. Girl with the vines.
Poison Ivy.
Poison Ivy. Yeah. Who else they got over there, man? DC kind of is rough for the females.
Depends. You got Power Girl. You got Supergirl. You got like 8 different incarnations of Batgirl. You got okay. Let's see who else we got. You know, obviously Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, anyone from the Birds of Prey.
Harley Quinn. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Freaking the sheets, man.
I can see that. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to go through the list myself because I don't want to be too hasty with this shit. But now that she's, because last I heard she was out of the wheelchair and she's back to being Batgirl, so I'm going to go with Barbara Gordon.
We've picked your Marvel, right?
I got 2 redheads so far, I guess.
Yeah. Careful now. My daughter's a redhead. We got Randy's. Dave?
I wish I was a ginger, bro.
Yeah. We got your Marvel, right? You went with Wonder Woman. Who's your DC?
What are the choices again?
You got Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, Batgirl. What'd you say, Supergirl?
Supergirl, Power Girl.
Power Girl. I don't even know who that looks like.
Okay, this is my only question. Which of them is most likely to be a cam girl?
Harley.
Quinn, right?
Yeah, Harley Quinn, probably, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Someone else.
She's got that sexy, I'm crazy shit going on, though.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the crazy kind of offsets the sexy. It's
that scale. Remember How I Met Your Mother? Where they did like hot scale, crazy scale?
Yeah. Well, it's like,
where they intertwine.
Yeah, I heard someone say once that, you know, sex with crazy chicks is amazing. I'm like, yeah. And so is smoking crack. I've heard nothing but good things from crackheads about crack.
Yeah.
But you don't do it because it will fucking kill you. and you don't fuck crazy women because they will fucking kill you.
I mean, what's a knife in the back as you come? I mean, it's fine. Some people are into that.
So that's why
you
you
assume she's gonna let you come first.
Yeah.
that's why you
Better
keep them
just
on.
fucking
That's why you
die
keep
with
them
people.
on the screen.
Oh yeah.
So they can't kill you.
Man's got a point.
So I guess my answer is Harlequin, unless you can think of someone else that's crazier.
Crom wants to know who would you hate fuck from the Star Wars films? I'm gonna go with Queen Amidala for sure. Done.
Oh,
Hate
okay.
fuck her.
Okay.
I don't know
Hate fuck
about hate.
Natalie Portman.
I
Come on,
love
man.
her. I love Natalie Portman.
Exactly. You couldn't
Would
hate
be.
fuck her if you tried.
All right. I'm gonna have to go with C-3PO then.
Oh my.
Well, if you're going C-3PO, I'm going R2-D2 just to hear the clicks and whistles. And Emily sends me pictures of a bunch of
Marvel.
DC.
See, she's
DC
fine with it.
heroines.
She's okay with the superhero hall passes.
Oh, I forgot about Satana. I don't know.
Ask her what her superhero hall pass is. I'm gonna throw this out there and guess for her Jason Momoa because I feel like everybody is Aquaman. No, I think that's every girl.
Come on.
The Riddler. So you have something to ponder while you're
Think
going
about-
at it.
Think about who she's with.
That's
now.
true.
You
I
know,
guess so.
an overgrown smartass who smokes, and I'm pretty sure her hall pass would be Hellboy. I don't know.
Hellboy, yeah. Yeah, he did dress up as Hellboy for last Halloween for the show. Was that last Halloween? Might have been the Halloween before that. I don't know. This show's going on forever. So who knows? We've had a couple Halloweens.
It's only been an hour 7, but
Not this particular
Oh.
episode, but the show in general has
okay, I
been
got
3 years long. 3 years running. We've had a couple Halloweens.
I don't know. Because with DC, I am fucking conflicted. Because one, I grew up with Marvel, man. I didn't even really read any DC until I was like a fucking late teenager. So I was really late to the game on that. And even then, the other thing
You got
is
Deadpool too. Some girls are into Deadpool.
Yeah.
I'm into
let's see.
Deadpool. What do you mean?
I'm in Deadpool too. Yeah, Ryan Reynolds. Fuck.
What is your hall pass?
I wish we were related.
Possibly Deadpool.
All right,
Possibly
all right,
be my
all
gay
right.
hall pass.
We're gonna play one more game. We're gonna give you one more guess on Emily's hall pass because she just sent me the answer.
Okay. So
unless you don't want me to share this because you did say you're not proud.
I mentioned Momoa, which would be Aquaman. We talked about Deadpool and Hellboy. Who else is there? I said Riddler also. None of these are correct.
The little raccoon thing from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is that her
raccoon?
furry? Is that her furry and superhero hall pass? It's both.
I don't think that counts as furry as much as just straight up bestiality.
I don't know, man. He can consent. That's what I said. Consent is fine. If you can consent, you're good.
Yeah, well, keep Ben away from any gorillas that know sign language.
True that.
All you got to do is teach it the sign for yes.
What's the sign for let's do this?
She said Bane.
Bane. Oh,
but
yeah.
the comic book version, not the crappy movie
So
version.
she's into dudes in masks.
Well, Bane doesn't always wear a mask in the comic.
I guess so.
Where's Andrew when you need your a Bane impersonation?
Can you hit on your fiance in a Bane voice right now?
We will have dinner, and then we will go see a movie, and then I will break you.
Perfect.
It's a little treat.
Yeah, those movies where that's going to be the fucking clip, isn't it?
No,
That's
it
gonna
could
be the
be.
clip for this week, isn't it? Oh,
Maybe if it was a little more sexual. I feel like you didn't get sexual enough.
there aren't any nipples on this bat suit. I thought there would be nipples on the Schumacher film.
Oh yeah, that was a big thing, huh? People were
Yeah.
upset about the nipples.
I am disappointed.
I've got another
those
question.
movies just fucking destroyed Bane's character, man. He wasn't even from the right fucking continent. That's what pisses me off.
Hmm.
They made him South African, and the fucking comics he was South American.
Oh,
What's your
I've got a-
question?
I've got a non-superhero question.
Mhm.
All right.
What's your favorite old type of media, like VHS, cassettes, CDs, laser discs? What do you have like
CDs.
most nostalgia for, or
I'm gonna go floppy disk.
just because of the word floppy? I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Also, the Oregon Trail. There's some pretty fun games on floppy.
Right. Which type
Oh.
of floppy disks? The 5.25 inch, the big floppies,
Yes, the big ones.
not the little hard plastic ones that weren't floppy.
I'm gonna go with big floppy because I consider myself also a big floppy.
There you go. Well, actually, there were ones before that were twice as big, 4 times as big. They were 10.5 inches. Have you ever seen one of them?
No,
They're-
I can't say I've ever seen a 10.5 inch. Not on camera,
You've never
Anyway.
seen a 10.5 inch floppy.
not in person.
Okay, well, you have missed out because we played with a bunch of them when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Grandfather
now-
had a whole bunch of 10.5 inch floppies.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like we're getting to the root of some things here.
I don't know. I'm not really that nostalgic when it comes to like technology or anything like that. You know.
You didn't like the 8-bit pet things? What are those little pets?
Oh no, the
Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
Hate fuck Ryan Johnson. Longcomedy.com with an I. There's an inside joke.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. You're still trying to figure this out? You weren't a
I don't know,
Discman
'cause-
guy? Walkman guy?
Motherfuckers skipped all the time,
That's true. Well, the Walkmans didn't. The Discmans did.
but the tapes wore out.
Yeah. You like 8-tracks?
Never heard one.
I've been buying a lot of oh man. I can't think of it.
And I downloaded some games that were ported for the PS1
Mhm.
and downloaded them to the phone. And I'm like playing these things for the first time in like 20 years. And I'm like, wait a minute. These graphics suck.
Yeah. Yeah, Sega.
And that's what fucking kills me about the popularity of Minecraft, because Minecraft looks like something out of a fucking Nintendo 64 at best.
Yep.
I play
I
mine
agree.
all the time.
And I can't get past that because my generation, I know
We're,
I'm a little bit older.
we're
than you.
molded by it.
Well, it's just every generation the graphics got better and better.
Yeah.
And then
that
they got
was
worse.
a huge part of the draw. Well, it was a huge part of the draw to go from like, you look at Nintendo versus the Super Nintendo,
Mm-hmm.
Or Super Nintendo versus Nintendo 64, and just how they
Big
kept
leaps.
making these leaps and shit.
Yeah.
And like there was a period where we could only dream of something like, let's see what's recently come out here.
Me?
No, okay.
Halo
We could only
Reach.
dream of something like, I guess, Halo Reach or Grand Theft Auto 5 or The Last of Us.
The new Call of Duty, which is in 4K.
Yeah.
Gears of War 4K. The graphics on those games are insane.
Like when we were kids, we could only dream of something that fucking graphically impressive. And now kids are like playing Minecraft, and
I think it's more that.
Because they've always had graphics, so it's not that important to them.
Yeah, and it's also, I don't think it has anything to do with the game graphics, more that it's easy to play for children.
No, it
It's
doesn't
just
take a
an
lot of
easier game.
it doesn't take a lot of processing power to play it
Yeah.
either, and there's a lot of creativity where you can just build whatever the fuck you want. Or
Yeah, you
whatever.
think so? It's like building
No.
blocks when we were kids, Legos and shit for this generation's kids.
Yeah,
It's
well,
Legos for them.
Well, I'm not shitting on Minecraft by any stretch of the imagination, but
I am.
couldn't get into it because of the fucking graphics.
I just play it with my kid all the time. I'm always building shit, giant houses, castles. It's kind of fun. Maybe you just didn't. You don't have an imagination anymore to build things.
Maybe.
I want Minecraft just with better fucking graphics,
That's true, I guess.
and I'd play the shit out of it.
That's kind of
But
like
the graphics are so bad.
That's kind of why I like Conan Exiles, because you get a lot of the same elements from Minecraft, not the same, but
There's a free game.
Yeah, you have to, dude. You start out in this game. You start out with nothing. You don't even have clothes on. You're in Australia, so you probably had the full nude version because in the U.S. they had to censor that shit. But you start out with nothing. You don't even have clothes. You got to build your clothes.
Ship here too, so yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to build your clothes from like
fucking sheep.
Plant fiber. You have to make your own fucking tools out of stone. Then you have to use those stone to like chop wood and shit like that. Then you have to build a fire. You have to eat so often. It is a hellacious fucking survival game when it starts out. But yeah, after a while you get to a point where you can mine iron, you can mine silver, you can mine shit like that.
So it's Minecraft for adults?
Kinda. I mean, it's like a mix between Minecraft, Skyrim, and Dark Souls.
And
yeah, there's
with the multiplayer option.
There's a free game on Xbox called Trove, and it's a Minecraft-esque game as well with better graphics.
What badass backstory would you make for yourself? I was bitten by a radioactive fat guy, and now I have all the powers of a fat guy, and I'm fat as shit. How about that?
But you've got
right
amazing survival skills. So
my backstory is I'm a lonely boy from a country nobody's ever heard of that started doing art for podcasts and dreamed of coming to America to make something out of myself. My backstory. You got a backstory, Dave?
It's mysterious, and it will be revealed in time. By episode 9, you'll get to hear all about it.
Then they'll just retcon that, so it doesn't even matter. I was a bit taken aback by that. The Emperor is dead. No, he's not. He got better.
She turned me into a newt. A newt. I got better.
Gee, thanks, Boomer Bob. Well done. Really, supporting whatever we're calling the who's right extended elongated universe.
So he's listening to another podcast and commenting on this one?
No, he's gone.
Yeah,
he's gone. Greener pastures. Kids play Minecraft for the community since it's a common denominator for kids, and yeah, all right.
Yeah, my son plays with his friends online sometimes, and he'll do they have online like multiplayer type stuff.
You got me there, Crom. I wasn't expecting that was coming.
I know there's an online community with Conan, but it's mostly just like raiding and shit.
Just Conan the Librarian. You remember
what was the Dave the Barbarian? Remember that show?
No, mine was a like robot chicken thing, I think.
No, there was a show called Dave the Barbarian, and in one episode he reveals that he became a barbarian because he thought it was a barber librarian.
Nice. A barber librarian.
Have you ever heard of a hair saloon?
A saloon?
A hair saloon.
I've heard of a salon.
No, it's like a hair saloon where
you bring horses?
No, you go in and you have a beer and you get your hair cut.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Beer and a haircut.
Is it like the saloons in Westworld where you can have sex with robots and shit?
I don't think it was a cat house. I think it was just,
Oh,
your
cat
top head,
house.
the top head you were worried about, not the bottom head.
I watched like the first couple seasons of Westworld, but I never finished it.
The first season was amazing. The second season, I still don't understand it. The third season's coming out like next week or the week after, I think.
I'm not paying extra for HBO.
I started watching this show on Hulu. It's a new one. It's called Dave, and it's about Little Dicky the rapper.
Terrible.
What's that?
You want
It's
robot
about
for a
what?
second
Sorry.
there.
It's
Yeah.
about Little Dicky the rapper, and it's actually great. Really funny. I liked it a lot.
Oh.
He's got
Oh.
a decent comedic mind, man. Obviously for his raps and stuff, but his show's pretty good too. There's only 2 episodes out, but I enjoyed it. Throwing that out there as a recommendation on Hulu, Dave.
So all these like multiplayer games that we've been playing, and different people have been trying to get me to play different multiplayer games.
Yes.
So at the moment, I'm playing Yakuza 0, which is strictly single player, all by myself.
All by myself.
Japanese mafia superhero, just beating the shit out of everybody.
Nice.
90%, 90% of the games I like to play are basically, one player by yourself, no multiplayer option. And I don't mind that multiplayer is an option. I just hate when they try to force you into the fucking multiplayer.
Yeah.
Like I think there's a couple of games coming out that are going to be multiplayers that aren't going to be. I know there's a lot of speculation that the next Elder Scrolls game might be an online thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why they would do that because it would compete with Elder Scrolls Online. But anyway,
I was about to say, yeah.
You
mean like the sequel for Skyrim? What that's going to be? Yeah,
right.
I'm still playing Apex, man. I'm never gonna give up on that.
But it's like I like multiplayer. I just don't want it to take over the entirety of fucking gaming because I got into gaming to get the fuck away from people.
We've always been multiplayer.
It's escapism. Yeah.
When I was playing games growing up, if I wasn't playing Mortal Kombat or Madden, I didn't want to play with anyone else. I just wanted to like do my thing.
Dude, we were always multiplayer. Me and my brother, since NES, we were playing Ninja Turtles together or whatever, and then we moved to Nintendo 64 where we were playing 007. 4 players, split screen with the cardboard box like in between the TV, so you couldn't screen look and shit.
Yes,
always
screen cheating. Yeah.
You look. No, I didn't.
No, I didn't. Yeah, you did.
I saw someone mention Final Fantasy 14, and it's I'd love the Final Fantasy games.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot get Emily to play the Final Fantasy games because she played Final Fantasy 10 too, and that piece of shit was the first Final Fantasy game she ever played. So it just ruined the entire fucking franchise for her.
That was for you, Dave.
What happened?
I yawned. He points out my yawns in every episode.
Okay. Oh, you getting bored? We need to
No. What happens is I work nights, right? And on the weekends, I get up early to hang out with my family. And then, now we're here. I have to change my schedule every weekend to be a day person and then go back to nights. So it's just a rough go for me.
Yeah.
That's a good noise.
My hat just hit the mic.
So I take it Travis isn't coming back?
It doesn't look that way. He sent me a message. Well, he sent me a message probably about half an hour ago.
Nice.
Whenever he first went offline, basically the wind just fucked his internet up. So,
well, maybe we'll try again. But we got some decent questions out of him.
Yeah,
and we'll play his track at the end of the show.
Absolutely. And I'm just trying to say, I was going to say we were going to shout out his social media and everything.
Oh, do you got all that stuff?
I don't. That's why I stopped.
Well, I tried to find him on Twitter. He wasn't on there.
I don't think he is on Twitter, no.
Well, he's on our Discord now.
That's true.
So there's that. He's on our Discord. Randy's fiance is on our Discord. My wife and some friends are on Discord. Dave's on the Discord. So you guys are really missing out for not being on the Discord. And the link is always in the podcast description, as well as on the Twitter page and the website and wherever else you can find us. I post it all the time.
Crom said, Rando, if you have a 3DS, play the Bravely Default games. They have a fast forward and encounter rate feature for the fights that make grinding so painless.
Okay,
Do
I
you
don't have
understand any of that?
yeah, I don't have a 3DS, but that does sound interesting.
We're a comedy, gamer, music, I'm trying to think of all the subjects we go.
Just
Furry
Superhero.
podcast,
superhero smash.
superheroes.
And we didn't even get into Image Comics or fucking Top Cow or Dark Horse.
Is that song?
No, the
By-
comic company. No.
By what? Katy Perry? Is that what we're
Yeah,
talking about?
I think so.
Is she pregnant?
I don't know.
know.
I know.
I swear I saw something come up that she's pregnant. Who did that?
Luke Perry, probably.
Who?
You think she looks like Tom Cruise if she dresses up like a dude?
I know she has really short hair and wears a lot of wigs. From fuck it, what's that show?
So she is Tom Cruise.
Yeah,
They're the same person.
check out the trailers. I don't know, man. I got crab legs waiting for me at home.
Ah, damn. Okay. We're going to Ben's house. We got to go. We got crab legs waiting for us.
They were making seafood. They made a bunch of breaded shrimp and crab legs and stuff. And I had to leave to come here right when this shit got done. I was like, fuck.
Okay, just before we finish, this is hot off the press. Pregnant Katy Perry admits friction with fiance Orlando Bloom as they delay wedding over coronavirus fears.
Oh,
Now that's a hell of a headline.
That
I didn't know she was married to Orlando Bloom. Katy Perry?
Well,
You know,
they're
I
not
always
fiance.
Well, still, I didn't know they were together.
I always get Orlando Bloom and Orlando Jones backwards.
I watched that show. I don't know why I can't ever think of names when I bring shit up and then I just blank out.
All right.
So fuck it. So we did a Carnival Row.
Okay.
It's a TV show on Amazon Prime, and it's about like he's a fairy detective.
Right.
Pretty good
Fuck.
show.
That's one of the ones that I was supposed to check out.
Yeah, it's a decent show. A lot of fairy tits
Okay.
and weird racism against what are those things called? Half man, half like goat.
Like not centaurs.
No, it's close though.
Satyrs.
Yeah, racism against them.
Now,
Anyways.
does this sound like how crazy does this bitch sound? I have consciously or unconsciously picked a partner that makes sure I keep evolving into the best version of myself. There's a lot of friction between my partner and I, but that friction breeds something beautiful. It can breed a lot of light.
And life, obviously, because you're fucking pregnant.
And fucking crazy.
Yeah. I
What
mean,
the hell?
friction equals pregnancy, I think.
I've heard crazier. I mean,
Who's the crazier bitch, Orlando Bloom or Katy Perry? Or are they perfectly crazy matched?
I didn't know Orlando Bloom was crazy. Does he do a lot of crazy shit?
I mean, he just impregnated Katy Perry. That's pretty fucking crazy.
is it that crazy? Because I know a lot of guys that would have impregnated Katy Perry at the first fucking opportunity.
It's interesting because I was going on about before how much I love crazy chicks.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like Katy Perry.
I never was a fan either. That shark in our video on Super Bowl, though, he was okay.
Then Crom writes just too much. I can't read all that out. There's too many words, Ben. Too much word.
Something about L.A. and New York.
See, That's the thing, man. He's talking about stock up on everything now because the virus hysteria is going to get crazy or whatever. And it's like, yeah, but this is basically Utah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, we're right on the edge. This is Mormon country. Everybody here is already stocked up. That's
Everybody, well, yeah, everybody's stocked up, but we are out of toilet paper. To bring this full circle, we had to order toilet paper on Amazon.
okay.
So go to biobidet.com.
Yeah, biobidet.com.
Use less toilet paper until the water runs out.
Use code POBOYS.
So I need drugs in order to basically survive. Otherwise, I can't move at all. So, if civilization crumbles, it don't matter. So I'm not terribly worried.
I'm not too worried either. I mean, especially with the statistics we were talking about.
When you actually look at the numbers, there's
I mean, more people die from a lot of other things. The flu, for one of them.
Jason Lampro says, Grim is from here in Portland. I had a friend who extred on it. Got a homie who extred on it or for it a bunch of times. Grim was my shit. I love that show. That show was fucking. I love that fucking show. I know I found it on Amazon Prime after it had already been canceled or whatever, but
Okay. We're next.
That was a good ass fucking show, man. It was.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if anything else good ever came out of Portland, but Grim was one. I could give you
that. The wife really liked
it.
Grim.
Almost
She was
makes up for Portlandia.
Portlandia was fucking horseshit. Anyways,
it's like if Saturday Night Live had a nervous breakdown. No, Saturday Night Live had a nervous breakdown and then had sex with that sad chick from high school. The one that was always reading weird shit and didn't necessarily dress all in black because she wasn't really a goth. She was just fucking sad. Or was that just my high school?
It could have been yours. Speaking of SNL, I was hearing some stuff on that Pete Davidson special where he just talks shit on Louis, apparently, right in the beginning.
On who?
Louis C.K.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's fun. Anyways, you got anything to plug, Dave?
RyanLongComedy.com with an I.
Randy?
I'm just saying, a comedian jacking off in front of people is a hell-worthy trespass. Then what the fuck has Ben doing out and about, man?
Yeah, right. I love to expose myself. No, it was apparently Louis turned him in for. I don't want to give out all his bits or anything, but apparently there's a weed thing, and Louis turned him into somebody.
You can tell me about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Restless Native on Twitter, Native spelled with an 8. Rando G on Byte. Randy Garner Comedy or Randy Garner Humor on Instagram and TikTok.
At Never Been Funny on Twitter is my personal STMPod on everything, including TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. We'll have to post a link because we're not popular enough to have our own link. Yeah. Anyways, you can follow us
popular enough yet.
Yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, get us on Discord. Me and Randy hang out on there. Dave hangs out in there. Everybody's there.
I'm trying to get on there more, man.
Yeah. Mormon.
I'm trying to get on the Discord more often.
Also, Travis Gray, our guest for the first half of the episode, the first 45 minutes. Follow him everywhere if you can find him. I'm sure we'll post links. I'll try to get some for the podcast description and all that. And he's now in the Discord as well. So I'll post his YouTube and stuff in there so you guys can find him in the podcast description. Making extra work for myself. Sweet. Yeah, that's it. I think he'll be the song of the week. So stick around after the show. You can hear his latest track of Rhythm and Beers. Okay, bye.
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 Blow me.
Yeah, that means I've got to press stop, hey?
Yeah.
I'm just going to pretend I have nothing to do.